Hi, folks. This is Hutch, actually Bruce Hutchon, and I'm in my office at my house, and I've lived here about 10 or 15 years. You can see I killed a turkey in the past, and I even shot a wolf up in British Columbia. And I wanted to spend a couple minutes just introducing myself because a lot of people have asked me on social media. They've seen my podcast or my social media posts. Who the heck is Hutch? So I started hunting in 1966, and I'm going to head to that same farm here on Thursday. It's Monday afternoon, and I'm going to hunt the same farm that it's going to be 57 years. I've had the opportunity to hunt this farm as a guest. I'm not a family member, but I'm one of the few non-family members that got to hunt this farm in southern Wisconsin, Salt County, exactly. And I'm hunting with my friends, Dick Rogers, Mike Randalls, and my host is Eddie. I'm not going to give you his last name because he doesn't want anybody to call him. He gets enough calls every year. Hey, can I hunt your farm? Can I hunt your farm? But having said that, 1966 is when I killed my first white-tailed deer. And we hunted a little bit different than you hunt them now because all we did is drive. And back in 66, I was young, I was in college, and so I was a driver. And the old guys, like my age now, were the standards. And we went from farm to farm to farm. It wasn't hard to find a place to hunt. It wasn't hard for the farmers. And if we shot a buck or two or doe on their land, we'd certainly cut it up, hang it up for them, and they get a deer out of the deal. So it was a win-win for everybody. But things, as you know, have changed in the hunting industry. In 1985, I moved out here from Wisconsin to Colorado to work for the country's largest private business advisory organization specializing in taxation. Say that a few thousand times. The Research Institute of America. And I worked for them, and then I was promoted to a regional sales manager. And basically, I went from Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and then east to the Mississippi River. And I had about 15 reps working for me. I was in hog heaven, folks, because I'd go work with a rep and go shoot whitetails and pheasants and ducks and geese. And my best year, I went archery hunting in Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico. No, I did not kill a bull in every state. Sure wish I did, but it was a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to hone my skills as an elk hunter and an archer. Fast forward to about 2015 when I started Whitetail Rendezvous. You might know me from them. Whitetail Rendezvous was a fast-growing, very successful whitetail podcast. And I had over 600 guests. I had over 500,000 downloads. And I learned a lot about whitetail hunting. And that came to an end about 2019, 2020. And because of a lot of things going on in my life, I took a hiatus until 2022 when I launched Hutch On Hunting. Why did I do that? Simply because people knew me, knew my reputation in the outdoor industry, and would ask me questions on forums and say, hey, Bruce, what about this? You live in Colorado. Can you tell me about Unit 66, 65, 56, 49, Unit 2, elk hunting? And I'd be gracious and say, sure, here's some information. And I'd spend an hour with the people on the thing. And it was my wife that said, honey, you're giving away your intellectual property. All your knowledge that you've gained since 1985 till today, you're giving away. And yes, I have been able to sheep hunt and goat hunt and elk hunt and deer hunt, antelope hunt, coyote hunt, prairie dog hunt throughout Colorado. So I know something about the state. I've written a number of articles. You can go to Eastman's Hunting Journal, and a couple of years ago, I shot a really nice mule deer. Wasn't the 180 or plus that I was looking for, but it was a very nice mule deer in the Gunnison Basin. And I was fortunate that Eastman's Hunting Journal did publish that. If you'd ever like to read it, reach out to me at hutchonhunting@gmail.com, and I'll send you a copy of it. Having said all this, Hutch On Hunting was born because I said, wait a minute, I can help people in Pennsylvania, Alabama, Maine, Vermont, New York, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, anybody that wants to come to Colorado. I can help ease their pain, increase their success, because if you've done any studying, elk hunting in Colorado is tough. They sell a lot of tags, but the success ratio is less than 20% on public land. Now, if you were able to hire a guide, get on private land, your success ratio goes up tremendously. I've got a couple of friends that are really good outfitters, and they can go 60, 70, 80% or better on their private ranches. But I don't have that type of money, and I don't know if you have that type of money. And as one of my friends told me when we were having lunch the other day, he says, Bruce, when you figure out everything that they're going to spend coming from Wisconsin to Colorado, they might be well off to hire a guide. And I can't refute that, but it's still going to cost you $5,000 or $6,000 all in. Yes, you can do it DIY, as I did for many years from Wisconsin, and a couple $1,000 was all it took to go archery hunting in Colorado. What a dream. Did I get close? Yes. It wasn't until I got on some private land in New Mexico that I killed my first poke and young bull. Have I killed elk in Colorado? Yes, I have, both with my bow and my rifle. I prefer bow hunting, but at my advanced age, I'm unable to, but fortunately, I would have a crossbow permit given to me by the state, so I'm legal to hunt elk with a crossbow. And you have to apply for that. There's a process to do that. That's just one way I can help somebody saying, hey, I want to do it, but I understand, it's hard to get a crossbow license. I'll say, no, here's where you get the forms. You go to your doctor, he fills it out, they send it in, they make a decision. I have a lifetime crossbow permit in Colorado, Arizona, and that's the only two I can think of right now. But they do exist, and you can do it. Because I want to still hunt, folks. Like I said, I'm going to Wisconsin to hunt for 5 days, and I'll be standing in Hutch's hut. That's what they call my blind, Hutch's hut. And yeah, I kill a lot of deer. Do I kill big deer? My biggest off the farm is about a 142, 138. But we go there for friendship, for fun, and it's just family. And that, in the end, is what hunting's all about. So Hutch On Hunting, again, let me go back. I've digressed, but let me go back to tell you, Hutch On Hunting is here for you. It's not that expensive. You go to hutchonhunting.com. You can set up a free, you can schedule a free meeting with me, 15, 20 minutes, and we can talk about what you want, what species you want, and what's it going to cost you to hire me as a consultant. I am not a guide. I do not offer guide services, but I know a lot about Colorado. I know about the maps provided. I know about Google Earth, and I spent 5 years, and on the Sportsman Advisory Council for the state of Colorado Parks and Wildlife. So I've got some creds, and you can Google me and find out what I've done. But I reach out to you and ask you to join my community. I just launched that on my website at hutchonhunting.com. You can join the community, and it's free. There's no charge. And I probably get about 10 articles up there right now. And I just launched that last week. So we're going to build a community of people. We're going to do webinars. We're going to do sharing, special guests, both from the industry and personalities. Since I know a couple of people, they've already said, sure, I'd love to be, on a webinar with some folks. So there's a lot coming with Hutch On Hunting, and I welcome you to check it out, to find out what the investment is to become a member, and then the benefits of a member. But remember, you can schedule a free meeting with me. I'm gone till December 1st. Actually, November 27th, I'll be home. You can schedule a free meeting with me to start your planning for 2024. You can join my community for free, and you just go to hutchonhunting.com community. So all those things are available to you, and I'll be posting a few more audio and video clips for you to get to know me on my blog. So with that, good hunting. If you're still out there hunting, don't give up. Just change it up if you have not had success, and get home safe to your family, because they love you a lot. And oh, by the way, I'm life member number 200 in the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. I'm a life member of NRA. I'm a life member of Rocky Mountain Bighorn Society, which I was on the board. I'm a life member for Wild Sheep Foundation, and I'm a member of Mule Deer Foundation. So I support the conservation-based companies that are helping to put critters and keeping critters on the land. Thank you so much.